What was it like being a gay man in the 50s?
Dreadful. Secrets. Gay people at that time, first of all, they weren't called gay people. They were called queers, dykes, fags, pansies, sissies, you know, all those lovely words. Um, you never saw them publicly unless briefly in movies as objects of ridicule, with pansy men and butch women with cigars in their mouths, as a quick, cheap gag. That's all. Nobody was out publicly. Your life had to be a secret. They were arresting. You could be arrested. It was illegal. Sex between two same-sex partners was illegal. You every time you had sex with somebody of the same gender, you were liable to arrest and prosecution. And many were just grabbed out of their beds. I knew a lot of gay people, and I knew a lot of straight people. Got along with any wide spectrum of people because I knew them from all different little compartmentalized areas of my life. And you had to keep everything a secret. Everything had to be a secret all the time. The 50s, say, like that, people like Pat Robertson and all those middle aged Republicans like to think about those wonderful 50s that they missed so much when everything was so easy and life was so gracious. And yeah, it was. If you were white, if you were straight, if you were able bodied, if you weren't Jewish, if you weren't an ambitious woman, all these ifs, if you varied from the norm by so much as one of those ifs, bye. You couldn't do it. The rest of us, for those people who fit all those categories, it was the land of the free. The rest of us, you better know it was the home of the brave, because we were alone. And
Late teens, early 20s for you? In the 50s, you were.
I turned 20 in 1956.
Okay.
The razzing at school, that didn't stop. It hasn't stopped yet. You know, gay is the worst thing you could do if you're a kid taunting another kid. That's still going on. I don't think as much as it was going on then, but then, you're getting beat up all the time. Even if you didn't know that's what you were yet, they intuited it somehow. Not always accurately, but in my case, accurately.
And when did you know?
That's hard to say. When I was 7 or 8 years old, I knew that I was looking at men in a different way than I looked at women, looking at boys a different way than I looked at girls. I know what that meant. I don't know when I found out what it meant, but gradually you just find out.
And when did you figure out that this was something that you would have to hide?
Well, from the very beginning, it was in the air. It's nothing that took any figuring out. You just knew. And the more I found out about homosexuality, the more I thought that sounds like me. And sure enough, so you started keeping your little secrets. And it was that way for all of us. And that's the way it always had been, since long before. Interestingly, the word gay didn't come into common usage until the 70s, because it had been, that's what we called ourselves.
Gay ladies.
No. Gay. We were the gay guys and the gay girls. Lesbians, homosexual men, there was no particular division between us. I mean, we all palled around together, and it was the gay guys and the gay gals. It was a code word. You know, somebody'd come into the house, and one guy would say to another, "Oh, he looks gay." It was a code word that nobody else knew about. It was just our little code word. And then the activists in the beginning of the 70s started saying, we do not want to be known as all those other words. Gay. Gay is the word. Gay is the word. Gay is the word. Okay, now everybody knows the word gay. They didn't before that, but we did.